Thank you very much, and I'm accepting this honor on behalf of the 30 million people in the country that will have an eating disorder at some time in their life, and mostly women. It's all really mostly about women. And as was already said, these are serious, life-threatening illnesses, and I really don't want to depress you this evening about all that. But thanks to Rita and her very clever team, they named me the chef of the National Eating Disorders Association. Wasn't sure if it was a typo or they, what they were doing here. But I decided to run with that theme. So I'm going to offer my recipe for how we can save lives against eating disorders. And the first thing I would tell you is that you use pounds and pounds of talking about it. There's nothing to be ashamed of with an eating disorder. These are not lifestyle choices. These are biologically based illnesses that get triggered by a variety of factors in a person's life, but nobody chooses to have an eating disorder. So I urge every one of you to not make the jokes like, gee, what do they serve for dinner at the National Eating Disorders Gala, or gee, I wish I had one of those for a few weeks. Because trust me, I've heard all those jokes. And so I ask all of you to leave here tonight knowing that eating disorders are serious and we all really need to do something about it. Then I suggest you offer plates and plates of our website and our helpline phone number, because we really reach people every day, sometimes from all over the world. We've been known to answer the phone in 14 different languages, not at the same time, mind you. But we have young people clicking to chat, saying, what do I do? I think I have an eating disorder. And that's what we do every day. And we provide support and programs for all these people and young people. So we're out there to save lives, and I welcome your help in that. Also, always put equal parts of no shame and no blame. The old thing about it's your mother's fault that you had an eating disorder, they don't believe that anymore, gratefully. And so there is no blame, there is no shame about having an eating disorder. It's an illness just like any other illness. And finally, I would say stir in this big pot of knowledge that you now have, a focus on health and not your weight or your size. Because right now, weight stigma is terrible. It's an all-time high, and that is not going to help anybody with an eating disorder to tell them that they're too thin or too fat or too this or too that. Focus on health. It's not about your size, and it's not about your weight. It's not a number. We are not a number. And size 0 now in the stores, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be nothing. And I don't think anybody in this room wants to be a 0. So let's really think about that, and let's focus on health. And finally, I invite every one of you to measure the size of your heart and not the size of your hips. And with that, I thank everyone. I thank Rita, who I've known a long time from my pro-choice days, still very pro-choice and proud to be. And I thank Susie for nominating me, and for these wonderful friends and my new husband. Yes, it can happen late in life. Yes, indeed. And I thank all of you for this wonderful honor. Thank you.